Why would someone change if they don't have to? It's a very interesting question. Will someone change if they don't have to? I don't know. I don't think I would. Things have to be pretty uncomfortable for me to do something different. Whether it was my drinking and using, whether it was my relationships, whether it's my weight, right? It has to be, I can complain and complain and complain that I put on weight, but it's not till the clothes don't fit anymore and I gotta go buy new clothes or I can't breathe, right? I feel like shit. That's when I'm willing to change. Otherwise, it's just a nice idea. So, this deal with codependency is tricky because someone is not going to change until they have to. And if you keep getting in the way and you keep making it okay and easy for them, are they ever going to change? I wouldn't. The disease of alcoholism and addiction is a mental illness. If you go out on the street right now and you find some people with mental illness, schizophrenia, or whatever it is, whatever people are suffering from, and you talk to them, if you've ever done this, I have, and they seem just as normal as anybody else, and you have these great conversations with them, right? There was a guy the other day I saw at the store, at the secondhand store, and he seemed just fine. And then I walked away, and he started talking to someone else, and I turned around, and there was no one else there that I could see. Obviously, there was someone there. And I thought, wow, and he wasn't just talking to himself. He was talking to someone else, and no one I could see. So if you talk to someone, right, and they seem like okay, but if you really talk to them and you ask them what's going on, what the problem is, they don't have any problem. It's everybody else that's the problem, right? Have you noticed that? I'm fine. It's just that everybody else seems to be bothered by me. Like, I'm okay, right? I'm living in a delusional and irrational world here. That's alcoholism. It is a mental illness, and it's the same. I don't think I need any help. It's your fault. It's your problem. Why don't you get off my back, right? There's nothing wrong with me. It's just a holiday weekend. It's just because someone died. It's because someone got married, right? It's because I'm broke. It's because I won the lotto. Whatever the reason is today that I've decided that I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Usually drinking or drugging. But it's not my fault and it's not my problem. I'm okay. So it's really hard when you're living in that kind of thinking to get someone's attention. Like, hey, you, I think you have a problem. There's no such thing as a functional heroin addict. There's no such thing as that, a functional meth addict or even a functional alcoholic. I mean, there's people that get up and go to work, but they're not living inside, right? You don't have to be 12 feet under to be dead. So how do you get through to someone? You can't. It has to come from them. The idea has to come that something's wrong here, right? I'm uncomfortable. I don't like this anymore. This feels bad. I want to change. You can shout at me and tell me my life's crazy and unmanageable, and I'll just say, you don't understand, right? You could be telling me that, I'm in crisis, and I'll be like, listen, I just like excitement. See what I mean? So when you're dealing with an alcoholic addict, you need to let them have their own consequences. And I wish I could tell you there's an age on this, but I don't think there really is. If you have a high schooler and they're, drinking and using and partying, and they get in trouble, are you going to hire the best attorney in the world to get them off? Or are you going to let them seek their own consequences, right? Let the police come pick them up. I mean, it's difficult. I'm not saying this is easy. I'm just trying to give you some food for thought here. right? If you're forcing someone to try to change and you're educating them and telling them what they need to do is not working, you're going to need to try something else. And that is zip it. Get yourself some help, Al-Anon, Nar-Anon, and learn to take care of yourself. It's the only way that you're going to be in any kind of shape to be helpful when it is time for them, when they do want to get ready, if they ever do. This is advanced stuff, especially advanced relationship stuff, is to love someone enough to let them have their own experience. Not easy. Not easy. But it'll take you down. So it's like when you're trying to save somebody who's drowning. You know what I mean? They either need to relax and let you help them, or they're going to pull you under with them. And you're going to go under. And then where are you both? Right? So better to get your own life raft and wait for a minute till they tire out a bit and they want some help. Then you can easily get them on your life raft and swim them to shore. But this is a tough one. This is advanced. Need a lot of God for this. Okay? Love you. Bye.